All right, welcome back. Now, in this case, we're given this geometric series. So this is a finite geometric series, right? So that's what we're talking about. So we have a finite geometric series and we want to find the sum of this, right? So we're given the first few terms and then we're given the last term. So in this case here, well, what do we got? We got the sequence, right? So this is the sum of the first n terms of a geometric sequence. And so we know A1 is equal to 5. And then the common ratio, we could see that this is doubling. Every term is double, right? 5, 10, 20, all the way up to 5,120. So we know that R is equal to 2. Okay. So now we got to find how many terms are there in the sequence. Because we got to find out what n is. Okay? Well, in this case here, we know this is the nth term. So let's say, well, we can know the fact that a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. So that means 5,120 is going to equal 5 times r to the n minus 1 power. Right, in fact, well, this is going to be 2, right? 2 to the n minus 1 power. So the first thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by 5. And so that's going to give me what? That's going to give me so 1,024 is equal to 2 to the n minus 1 power. Now, here, this is has to be raised to power because this is a geometric series, right? So that means it comes from a geometric sequence. So I know that this has to have a power of 2, right? So this has a power of 2. So how do I get, what power of 2 equals 1,024? Let's do that. So we need 2 equals 2 to the n minus 1, right? So 2 to what power equals 1,024? Well, that's going to be ten. I had to do that in my head. 2 to the 10th power, right? So if you do that, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024. So that's 10. So that means now using the property of exponents, the equality property, right? That means if they have the same base, we have two exponentials with the same base. And so that means that the exponent, if these are equal, then the exponents must be equal. So that means 10 equals n minus 1, which means what? N equals 11. And now we just use the formula, so we got N, we have R, and we have A1, and so S sub 11 equals 5 times 1 minus 2 to the 11th power over 1 minus 2. And so what do we get? We get 5 times, this is going to be 1 minus 2048, right? 2048 over -1. And so this is going to equal 5 times negative 2047 over -1. And what do we get? Hold on a second, let me get my calculator. So it'll be 10,235. And that's it. So that would be the partial sum. Not bad.